Good afternoon, parents, teachers, local and state elected officials, and fellow community members. My name is Stephanie Monsor. I'm 31 years old, and I'm an Arroyo alumni from the class of 1999. I'd like to thank the organizers for asking me to come speak at this rally today. The organizers must be teachers. After all, they've encouraged me to stand up for what I believe in, and at the same time, give me the sense of feeling empowerment to do so. Back in high school, I always wanted to be in a rally. I just recorded them with my video camera, but secretly I wanted to be in them. So here I am 14 years later. Thank you very much. Last time I spoke in front of a group of you guys, I disclosed that my teachers were very important in my success for achieving a career in animal care. I stand before you today a veterinary assistant with Banfield Pet Hospital of San Lorenzo for the past 9 years, 5 of which I was the hospital supervisor, also of which I was able to exercise leadership skills, something I have learned from my teachers. Thank you very much for that. So being a veterinary assistant is a lot like being a teacher, if you think about it. You hear people all the time tell you things like, oh, your job is so important, your job is so rewarding, you must love what you do, and the ever so popular, I could never do what you do. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Yes. Yes, we love what we do, or we wouldn't be doing it. I could never do your job. You have the right reasons to do your job, and you're doing it for the right reasons, not the right pay, unfortunately. We may not be in our careers for the money, but the warm, fuzzy feeling we get after each day doesn't pay our bills, and we can't retire on our good deeds. All right. While their jobs have their sad moments, holding a student back, losing the ability for them to play sports or get a scholarship. But you know what's also sad? Seeing teachers I had in school having to fight for a very simple thing, a raise. Seeing teachers that probably should have already been retired by now, and yet they're holding a picket sign. And it also makes me sad to see folks that I graduated with in this crummy situation. Did you ever imagine that you'd be in this situation when you decided to become a teacher? When I voted yes on Proposition 30 on November 6th of last year, I had no idea that my tax dollars would be held and not used for proper education, like the retention of great teachers, teacher aides, and the like. They should put that on the ballot. The new revenue generated from Prop 30 was deposited into a state account called the Education Protection Account. Think protection. That's an important word. We should like to protect our teachers, and in doing so, we'll be protecting our students and our community. Just as teachers need a decent raise, students need smaller class sizes. For all you folks who aren't teachers, could you imagine being responsible for a classroom of 30 or more kids with raging hormones, puberty, different personalities, and learning difficulties? How overwhelmed would you be? I know I couldn't survive. I get irritated when I have 2 or more dogs barking in my ear at work. Larger class sizes hurts everyone. Larger class sizes means more homework for the teacher, more time grading, preparing curriculum, and meeting with parents to go over the students. Spring or winter break? What's that? So, we'll be sharing that with our students and our community. Maybe it's time for Dennis to retire and someone else to get into the situation.